Hi everybody, welcome into my channel. Today I'm going to do a craft with you. It's from one of the craft challenges that they're holding on Hot Damn Elaine's Crafting, and the rules of it was you had to use something red, something wood, twine or yarn, paper, and a heart, and it had to be Valentine theme. Now you could add more stuff to it, but those were the 5 things you had to use in the craft. So let's get started here. I'll lower the camera and show you what I'm about to make. All right, here we go. I'm going to lower this camera. Don't look at my messy craft spot here. All right, let me see if I can get you guys in here a little better. Let's see if that works. I think you can see that. Yeah, you can. It looks a little better. Okay, this is my something wood. And let's see, I have my twine. I have some string or yarn-based thing. I have some ribbon here, a piece of felt, which is a pinkish red, but it's, and the wood is this here, this basket, and my little wooden hearts. And I have some little hearts here that have some little red hearts, and I have some pink with the red hearts in them too. So that's the something red. And also, while I'm doing this, these little canvas hearts I have here, I have been making, and I'm going to show you guys on a video how I made these. And they're like a little air freshener heart. I painted them with the chalk paint in the color of sheepskin. This folk art chalk paint. I colored these little canvases with that first. And then you can buy these little Downy Unstoppables, these here, and they're probably maybe like that size, so they're not going to go through the holes on the canvas here that you see, so it won't go through the holes. And what I did is I took 2 of the hearts, put them together like such. Well, let me show you here. Like such. And then I took the string with a yarn needle. This yarn is like, I don't know, it's a funny filling yarn. I don't know what kind I got it at the dollar store a while back. Find the end to it. There we go. Anyways, I found this string, this yarn, put it through the needle, and I went and did the loop stitch all around the outer edges of the heart that you can see here. I went around the outer edges like this. And I made the little, as you can see, the little, looks like a little lace around it. Then I left it open in one area. I poured these Downy Unstoppables in the heart. And then I took one of these little hearts. Now you can decorate them any way you want. And I glued it to the front. And then what I'm going to do with these is when I get this basket done, I'm going to stick them in this basket. They smell really good. I mean, you can really smell just this one when you walk in the craft room. But you could put Downy Unstoppables. You could probably put some potpourri, but I don't know how much you could put in here without it, where you wouldn't be able to sew the heart together. But the Downy Unstoppables come in different scents, so you can get whatever scent you want. But then, like I said, I'm going to put them in this basket. But what I'm going to work on right now is show you guys what I'm going to do to this basket. I don't want to paint the basket because I like the wood look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to weave it through the basket. And let's see how we're going to do this now. I'm not the greatest at this. So let's just take it, and I'm going to start going in. Okay. And I'm going to come back out. And then I'm going to go in. I probably should get my string one on there, or my ribbon, I should say. And then, let's see, I gotta go back under. It's like under, over, under, over. Might take me a little bit here. I'm gonna try to hurry this so that I don't run out of, make the video an hour too long. Okay, under and over. Keeps wanting to twist on me. Get it straight here. Here we go. Keep it that way. It probably wouldn't be so hard if I keep it straight. Let's see. Back over, under. Yeah, it keeps turning. Anyways, this is a pink and white checkered, kind of a darker quarter pink on this. So we're about ready to get a snow and ice storm here. I'm hoping we don't get a whole lot, but they said anywhere from 1 to 4 inches, I think it was. I don't mind the snow, I just don't like the ice. So, alrighty. Got to deal with this old lady here, guys. I'm trying. If it's going to be a fail, well, you guys are going to see me fail. Yeah. It's a thing that on Kelly's crafting. She used to do the monthly challenges, craft challenges, but she's been really busy. I don't know if she's back to it yet or not. I haven't seen or heard anything yet. So we're just going to do one. I don't know if it's going to be a monthly thing now on Elaine's channel, or if Kelly's going to get back to it, or what's going to happen there, but you know, it's cold, you can't get outside and do anything. This kind of makes it kind of fun. You can use up some of your scraps in your room, because anything they use for the scraps you've already pretty much got in your home. So that's the way they try to keep it. Every month it's 5 items, and you know, you just come up with something. And we've been talking about it on our friend, or Lane has bingo on Mondays and Thursdays, and sometimes if she just feels like jumping on, we'll play bingo then and chat and hang out, and it's a lot of fun, guys. And she's at almost 800 subscribers, I think, or she's a little over 800. We're trying to get her up to 1,000. Her channel is a lot of fun, and so you guys need to check out this bingo on Mondays and Thursdays. It's at 5 o'clock Eastern, so you'll have to figure out from where you're at to what time, you know, your time zone would be. But it's 5 o'clock Eastern. We go in there and we play bingo. And if you bingo, you put 5 numbers in the chat. And if you bingo, she puts your name on a wheel. If you bingo 10 times, your name goes on that wheel. If you bingo, you know, once, your name goes on that wheel. But if you bingo in, I think it's 30 numbers or less, you go on the wheel, and you also go on a bonus wheel. And at the end of the month, she spins that wheel, and whoever name comes up, she sends you a nice little gift. So it don't cost anything, just your, you know, your friendship and being respectful on the channel, which we all cut up and we're just ourselves. So as I'm saying, being respectful, you know, you get some trolls, it can be pretty mean at times or nasty, and we just don't allow that. You will be exited from the show, from the bingo. But yeah, we have a lot of fun, and you're guaranteed to laugh, and You will laugh. Okay, guys, talking to you. I got the first one on. So now I'm going to have to go around, kind of pushing down. I think I'll push him down a little bit. I'm not going to glue it there. I'm just going to glue it at the end. I might glue a couple little spots here and there, but right now I'm just going to glue this part down in here so I can cut this. I got to cut this off. All right, so it's right there. So I'm going to do this. Come on, I got my glue gun here, and I'm just going to, well, I should have probably put a little glue down in there. Yeah, that'll work. And we can cut that off. Where's my scissors? There we go. Got the first row done. I'm not going to do the whole basket like this. I think I'm just going to, I should have pulled that tighter. Do maybe, what do you think? One low and one high. Yeah, I think I like that. And then we'll find a place for these little wooden hearts I painted. And I painted these with Hester's Craft, and the color is fuchsia. So that's what I painted the hearts with. I'm going to try pink and red together, guys. I've never put pink and red together, but Valentine's Day, you always seem to see a lot of pink and red. So this one, being that this one went under, I'm going to start it on the top rack as over. I'm going to go over first. There we go. And we'll go that way. And let's get this on here. There. And I did cut a piece of felt from the bottom here. I just put this on felt and drew around the circumference of it and cut the felt out for the bottom of it. So let's get this going here. I'm that far already. I don't know how many minutes am I into this. I don't know. If it cuts off, I guess I just have to do another one. I'm hoping not. It don't cut off on me. I hate that. All right, let's. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Get in there. So, how was everybody's holidays? I hope Santa was good to everybody. Ours was kind of, it was kind of, you know, not a, we had family here and stuff, but it wasn't like years past, you know, when it was standing room only in the house. But yeah, some of the kids came this year, and the rest of them are out of state. And then I had a son that was sick, and they couldn't come. And then one of my sons that were here was sick, so they couldn't come. Their little boy was sick, and so they stayed home. But, you know, we still had my grandkids and my grandson and my son and his wife. And, you know, we had a few here. And my oldest son, he was here. So I don't think I pulled that through enough, so I'm going to start on the other. Oh, I can't because I won't know. Okay, I will. Talking to myself, guys. Trying to figure this out because I cut that one off. I stopped. I didn't have enough string pulled through. So I'm going to continue on this side with it. And then I can just meet up over there. Just making sure it's not twisting. That looks cute, don't it? I think so. Looks more like an Easter basket. You could probably do this in any color you want because I know the dollar store sells this ribbon in any color. I'm not quite sure where I got this basket, but I think it came to me from, she's got a channel, Jennings. No, was it Jennings? Fiona. Fiona is her name. She has a channel. I ordered a few things from her back in the summer, and I did a video on the stuff that I got from her, And I think this was from her. And I'm telling you guys, she does some beautiful work. If you like, florals and things that she makes. She does. She had a little shop, but the big businesses kind of run the little shops out, and I guess it's pretty hard over in the UK when you have to go up against big businesses. People are going to go where they can really lower their prices and afford to do that. Where the little guy, he's still got to make a living, and so I try to at least order from little shops when I can. But like I said, you got the bigger shops that run the little guys out of business. I'm not saying nothing bad about the little shops because, I mean, the bigger shops because, we all are on a budget and sometimes we have to go where we can stretch our money the most. But I still, don't forget the little guy. I try to help them out too. So I try to spread it out. But I do not. There's one major store, big brand store. I know you're all familiar with it. You probably have one in your town that I do not shop at. I don't like what they do. I don't like how they move in towns and run the little guy out and then yeah, I don't like that at all. And then you go in there to shop and they have more checkout self checkouts than they do other things, and I don't agree with that because that takes people's jobs. And it's just not my style. If it's yours, I'm more power to you, but it's not mine. You I just don't agree with that. And not only that, it's like you go through, you put your groceries in your cart, then you got to go up and you got to, run them through, unload your cart, run them through, bag them, pay for your stuff, and then go to the door and they stop you and want to check your groceries and your receipt. And to me, it makes me feel like, are you stealing something? And I'm like, I come in here, I do my shopping, I go through your line, I do my own bagging, I do my own ringing myself out, and then I'm going to the door and you're going to stop me and make me feel like I've stole something? No, I don't think I'll be back. So you go to the service counter, you demand a refund, you leave, and you don't go back. I just thought that was a little bit nuts. If you can't trust your customers to come, I understand that there's a lot of snatching and going and whatever. Well, then hire people at your registers. You're a big business, you have money, you can hire people to work and keep them working so they can keep their lights on. Well, you're out floating around in your big yachts or doing your vacations and stuff, and us hard people that are working have to go in there and then be treated like a thief? No, I'm sorry. I'm not for that, guys. I'm just saying, that's my opinion. Don't mean to influence anybody, but that's my opinion. I just, and I'm just going to tell it like I feel it. And that's why I don't shop there. I just feel that is not right. And then they lay a bunch of people off when they hire these, when they put in these self checkouts. A lot of people get laid off, and a lot of times it's in the winter months or it's right before the holidays or whenever. Nobody can afford it no matter what time it is. So that's just the way I feel about it. So, okay, guys, I got that one glued on. All right, let's see how this looks. Okay, so tell me what you think. Okay, we cut that off, trim that off. Okay, guys. Whoops, piece of buzz here. That's on. Pull that up a little bit. I'm not gonna, I don't, it's staying pretty good. I mean, you can glue this ribbon down a little bit every so often, but I don't think I want to do that in case, like, I want to switch it up or if it gets, dusty or dingy. I really don't want to destroy the basket. You know what I'm saying? I want to try to, in case I want to switch it up, but it's staying pretty good, so there we go. There's that. Now, we have this piece of felt that I cut out. I'm going to put it in the middle. I don't know. It's staying pretty good. Maybe it's not going to fall out, so I'm just going to leave that in there like that. All right. Now, to decide what to do here. Maybe I really didn't want to do that either, but I think if I just put a little bit of glue on those, or should I put them up in the top? I don't know, guys. Up there, there. I want to put them on the ones that are, yeah, maybe that'll work. The ones that are emptied, the just put them around on the ones that are emptied. I think that's what I'll do. And just a little bit of hot glue on those. Even them with the ribbon there. Well, pretty close to it, maybe at the top. Yeah. See how I'm doing that? I just, whoops, glued a little bit there. Or I could diagonal, like go up one and then maybe down one and then up one. I think that'll work, guys. Or should I just do them all like that? I don't know. I think I'm just going to do them all at the top like that. It's decisions, decisions, decisions here. Just put a little dab of glue there. Put that there. There's that one. Trying to get them straight there. Probably should have marked it. I'm just eyeballing it, guys. And that there. Keep going around until I get them all on there. Just a little bit. Because if I ever want to change it, this glue will come off of these pretty easy. So, and that one there. Oh, and it was supposed to be Valentine themed. So, that one there. Okay. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with the twine and the ropes. Maybe an ideal. Maybe running the twine through this part. I don't know. Or I could put a piece of twine through the hearts of the tops of these hearts. Like, put a little piece of twine, string, like, so you can hang them if you wanted, if you didn't want to put them in a basket. Maybe that's what I'll do with the twine. Okay. There we go. We're getting there. Hoping I painted enough hearts. If not, I got more. I can paint them. Put them on there. But it gives you the legits of what I'm making here. A craft. I had a coffee can. I actually sent that in a picture that I sent to Elaine with the red Folgers coffee can. In fact, I have it right here. I was going to paint this coffee can and do this to the coffee can. But I decided against it, so I thought, nah. I've had this little basket and I've been toying on what to do with it, so. This would be cute in a little girl's room, too. Or anybody's room if you like pink. Pink happens to be one of my colors. I like the pastel colors, so pink is one of them. Okay, guys. So, Here it is. Now, here's my heart. I'm going to do one with red on there. I got to stitch it together here first, so let's get that done. And this has a little red in that heart, so the red there. And I have red twine too, red and white striped twine right here. So I think to incorporate some red, I don't know. Yeah, I think that looks okay to put it through the heart, kind of tie a little bow. Or I could, let me see here. Every so often, let me get in here, see what I'm doing. I could either, I'm not real sure here, like put it through here and tie. Let me see how this is going to look. Like I said, you got to play with your crafts. I never know what I'm going to do till I get going, and then I just do what I do, put it together. Oh, here. Oh, come here, you. I don't know. I don't think I like that. I don't know. I think I'm going to put them on the hearts. Yeah. I'll just put some on the hearts. Or I could tie one up here every so often. Let me see in between these. Let's see how that would look. I think it makes it look like Christmas, the red and white twine. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't like that at all. It's not gonna work. However, these will. I think these will work really good on here. Because, not on the outside, but on those hearts, I think they look better on these hearts. Like this. I think that's what I'll wind up doing for the red. So, yeah. Either that or I have, here it is, a red applique rose. I could glue this to the felt in the center of that basket, like that. And a piece of something fuzz in there. Put that in the basket with the hearts, do you think? You know, and I also have these red wooden hearts. I could glue a wooden heart into the center. Decisions. Or, let's see something. Like I said, guys, play with your craft. I kind of like that too. Like a little heart basket. Put a little dab of glue on there, and I think that would look cute, guys. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little glue on there. Put him like that. And then just kind of have the rose kind of to the side of it, maybe. Yeah, that looks good. And here's my something red. All right. Ta-da. And like I said, I'm going to make a bunch of these and put them in here. And I might even do some with the red yarn on the outside. And then I can, you know, put like red hearts on the pink flowers and pink hearts on the red, on the flowers. Red hearts on the pink ones maybe. I can change that heart. And then pink hearts on the red lace and put them in there. So I got enough here to do 6 or 8 of these hearts. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to keep you guys on here just you know, to show you how to do these. Like I said, you just take these canvas hearts. You can buy them, or you can buy a big sheet of canvas and cut your own out, and you put them together. You take a yarn needle and some of your string or your thread. You sew it together on the outside, leaving a spot open. Take your Downy Unstoppables, pour in the heart. You know, don't put too many to where you can't close it or it bulges out. And then you finish stitching it up, glue whatever you want on the front, decorate it however, if you want to glue some lace on the outside, which I still might do. And then you just put them in your little basket, and you've got a nice little Valentine decoration for wherever, and they smell good. So, yeah, there you go. So, I think maybe I'll do a roll of hearts down here too. So, I'll show it on my next video when I get it completely done and let you guys see it. But I wanted to show you that this is going to be my craft for the month challenge, craft challenge. So I'll catch you guys on the next video. I have a big Temu haul to show you. So yes, I'll get to that, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye now.